to rotate the device. Hello, hi guys. You know what? I'm not good with live, so hi guys, hi girls, what's up? Oof, you know what? I didn't really think about. Hi everyone, it's like 10:30. Hi. Oh, look at everybody. Hi, guys. It's like 10:30 in Spain right now, and I was like, you know what? I need to hop on and say hello to everyone. I feel like I need to do a Zoom call because I just don't want to see the words. I want to see faces. I want to see the faces. I want the energy. I think next time, I'm going to do a Zoom call. But how are you guys? Of course, I have something to tell you. I've got all good news for you guys. I'm on here to just give you guys my energy, give you guys honestly all of my energy before I go to bed, before I take off this makeup. Get your water. Okay. How is everyone doing? I feel like when it comes to Canada and United States, it's probably around like 5:36, 7, maybe 4 p.m. right now. So, hi. Oh my gosh. I wish I could see your faces, guys. Honestly, I feel like I would love to just do a virtual call. So, you know what? I'm gonna do a Zoom call next time. So I'm gonna look into that for tomorrow. And oh, so it's 4:30. Yes. Yeah, I figured I was like, oh no, people might be at work. And so that's why I kind of scheduled a um a YouTube live. Yes, I know, guys. It's day 22. How is everybody feeling? How is everyone feeling? Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I have all my notes. So I like to make notes of all my thoughts. And so when I read comments, and I always just put myself in, everyone's shoes. And also I replay my life, my testimonies, moments of my life where I may have gone through a similar journey. I write notes. Okay. So I've got a lot of stuff. Like these are at least 3 videos. We got video number 4. It says day 18, but I never ended up posting it. Um, day 19, never ended up posting it. I did some shorts because um yeah, when you're getting tired and you feel like your energy is draining and I'm not clear in my mind, that's when I have to pull back and stop editing and just live life, observe, go out into the world, and then, get back into my creative space. So tomorrow I plan on doing some long form content and posting my videos again. But if you see me post a short, that's because Mama is tired. But yes, okay, so you have a fish. I have a fish. Uh-huh. Um, okay. But yeah, ladies, what's up? How is everybody doing? How is everyone doing? I just really wanted to hop on here and, kind of talk about more about obstacles and challenges that happen when it comes to getting yourself together. It always seems like something has to come up when you're getting yourself together. Um, and there's going to be so many moments in our life where we reinvent ourselves or we rebrand ourselves, but I just wanted to come on here and just add the motivation for you guys to push through because it's so important for you guys to use obstacles as a fuel, as a learning lesson, but mostly fuel because they never stop coming in our path. Like, even while I'm here, I got like this skin infection on my stomach, and yeah, I feel like that has just like added to my energy going down. But let me read some of this. Yes, mermaid. It's been really good. Oh, girl. Oh, I was just telling a client the other day that when we go through our cycle, oof, trust me, it's rough for us women. It is. And I'm really proud that you kept pushing through. And yes, you got a walking pad. I love that. That's key, especially when you're going into like the winter months. Like I make sure I have a treadmill at home. I just got my mom a walking pad because I was like, you got to get those steps in. And Zaya, I hope I'm pronouncing your name. That's a beautiful name. Thank you. Okay, I love this. At this stage in my life, honestly, it's okay. When it comes to training, take as many rest days as you need. When you do end up going to the gym, make sure you are locked in. So I personally train and my clients personally train for 45 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, depending on the client. But for me, 45 minutes to an hour, I lock in. If I'm not recording for, YouTube or Instagram, I'm locked in. I don't touch my phone unless I'm changing the song. And when you have that opportunity to go back to the gym, just make sure it's intentional, that you're really giving it. And you know what? Sometimes you have to take time away from the gym and get your ducks in line, but always do something that's adding to you daily. So if you cannot make it to the gym, at least drink some water. Let's all drink some water. So drink some water, move around as much as you can, stretch because we don't do that enough. Stretching is so important for our ligaments, just for our joints, everything in general as we age. We don't do that enough. Um, Christy, you've been sick this week. Yes, doing light workouts. You're still moving your body, but I hope you feel better soon because we do not like being sick. Just rest, take some time. Your spirits are always high, so we love that for you. But I'm wishing you well. I hope you recover very soon. Um, yes, I love all your comments. I'm like trying to read. Okay. And honestly, ladies, thank you guys so much for your sweet words. Just overall, like honestly, I may be a light for you guys, but you guys are also a light for me. Um, It's amazing to have sisters worldwide. It's amazing to have, people like-minded and just en route on the journey of just embracing themselves and embracing that they know that they don't need to be perfect. And so we're able to, connect because we know we're not meant to be perfect. So we've accepted our own flaws and you guys accept other people. And thank you for accepting me in this journey. Wow. Any tips for lowering overall body fat? I've been at my maintenance calories for 2 months and the scale hasn't moved. Okay. So when it comes to body fat, I love that question. It's so important. Like for me personally, I don't really get my clients to step on the scale, especially after their first assessment. It's going to come down to, their nutrition, their training program, the intensity of how they're training. Everything that you do should align with the goals that you desire. So personally for me, let's go with me. I've been on maintenance calories forever. I am a professional bodybuilder, so I have done the long-term diets and I have been, the regular human. And I've had my weight at 180, I've had my weight at 120. Currently, I sit at 140 and I've been 140 for the entire year. So personally, for me, what I like to do is stick to a consistent routine. And so consistency for me looks like I'm always eating 80/20. I like to balance my meals. So I'll eat clean 5 times or 6 times out of the week. And then I will go out. I talk a lot about this, I feel like, in my videos where I go out with my partner and we share food, or I'll twice a week I go out to eat anything that I'm craving, but my workouts are pretty intense and I only train for about 45 minutes. And then I make sure that I'm getting my steps. Now, steps and cardio is quite different when it comes to wanting to see more results. I'm going to definitely recommend cardio. And cardio overall is so necessary, not just your baseline of steps. Cardio is so important, like your cardiovascular health is so important when it comes to, training your heart muscles because that's how you're going to prevent and risk the chance of having a stroke or a heart attack. I lost my dad to a stroke, right? And from that experience alone, it taught me that, it's so important for you to prepare your heart for stress, for pressure, and not just doing steps. You got to do you got to do your cardio. A lot of people, when they're looking to lose a certain amount of weight or look a certain way, we all are focused on the fixed image of your look versus like you got to really enjoy. Like, I didn't like cardio before, but when I saw the benefits beyond what my physique would look like, I now do it religiously. So I do my baseline steps every single day, minimum 8,000, and then I will still do my cardio within those steps. So my step goal, say, is 10,000. If I go for a hot girl walk in the morning and I only got 6,000, that's okay. After my workout, at least 3 to 4 times a week, I will do my cardio, whether it's intervals of jogging or I'll do hit workouts. So instead of doing like a strength-based training workout, I will just do hit cardio, and that's gonna tone and tighten up my muscles. Um, I wish I was at the gym. When I'm at the gym, that is literally when you guys are, I think, sleeping. And I would love to show you guys more about my training and my physique. But guys, I think I'm gonna be doing a whole new channel for fitness so that I can talk to you guys more about your goals. Wow, Tiffany. Strokes are no joke. Honestly, strokes are no joke. I was about 24, maybe 24, 25 when my dad had a stroke. And yeah, my stepmom just found him. They had an argument or they were arguing and he had went into his room and she heard him fall over. And the crazy, like, honestly, what happened in that time period, like, the night it happened, I was at my first boyfriend's house, like, my first boyfriend ever, and I was crying, I went to go visit my dad. He could speak, in that moment when the stroke happened, and we were at the hospital, and next day, he couldn't speak, and he never spoke after that. He could not speak, he could not move. He could not do anything. He was just a vegetable, and he stayed like that for like 2 years. And he was in a nursing home, and then COVID happened, and everyone got sick, or like people got sick. And yeah, he was one of the ones that just passed. And honestly, I always say that what happened to my dad was more of a blessing for me to just have that experience of that perspective to be like, if you're on this live, like tomorrow, like today, whatever you can do, I need you to be literally living your life because, like random things happen. And every minute is such a blessing for you to be like, I'm not going to sit in my misery. I'm not going to sit in any unhappiness. If I am not in my body, if I am not hot, if I am not how I want to feel, like I'm not singing it. And, the minute I was crying with my ex-boyfriend, he was looking in the mirror at himself, like this beautiful chocolate man was looking in the mirror at himself. And I was like, this is not my man. So I never looked back from that relationship and I just stayed single. And sometimes you got to take breaks from dating so that you could just, you know, like he's the reason why I'm a personal trainer. He's the reason why I became a pro Olympian. I use that fuel instead of like chasing him. I use that fuel to be like, I want to be a pro. I want to be all over the world. I want to represent all over the world. And that was my revenge. That was my revenge year. And Tiffany, honestly, God bless you because I'm so happy. Like, God knew why you're here. And honestly, you can use your testimony, honestly, to change so many lives and to bring awareness because I don't think people really realize the depths of a stroke, if it's caught early or if it's caught too late. Yes, I do recommend working out while intermittent fasting. Um, you have to just train your body to handle whether you're training fasted or if you're training within your eating window. And a lot of my clients, when they're training at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., like when they were with me in person, they would be training on empty stomach. I've done it a little bit. I've done it a few times. You got to really just train your body. I always say go slow, don't go into like intense hard workouts. Maybe even when you're gradually getting into the gym, you're just doing the cardio machines and some light weights. But as your body gets used to you getting up at a certain time, doing things fasted, like I do my cardio, whether it's on a treadmill, any cardio equipment, or if it's my hot girl walks, I will do it fasted. And then I come home and then I eat. So I always do my cardio on an empty stomach, just so I can really help reduce that stubborn fat. And that's actually how I stay in shape. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, day. I want to say day. I love all these names. Honestly, I'm gonna do a Zoom call because I feel like we could all chat. Honestly, when it comes down to like a toxic ex or a toxic friend, like I mentioned, like I've been having these thoughts lately of like what I want to talk about. And right now, what's on my mind, what's on my heart is I was reflecting back at being 15 years old and just going to a certain grocery store with limited money, right? And what I used to worry about then with that limited mindset and that limited money and the limited resources are is not my reality right now. And the younger and the older version of Shen, I would have never knew that that would be me, like this would be me right now. And if you hold on to your old beliefs or what you think your life should be, what you thought your life should be, or who should be in it, you are never going to move forward to see what God actually has for you. That's the craziest part because we hold on, like if it's not feeling right, if it doesn't feel good. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, girl. Hey. If your life does not feel good and you have to watch other people happy, like genuinely, when I post, I'm actually happy because I do whatever I want. I'm genuine, I'm kind, I know who I am, I know how to talk to people. I love what I do. As a person, you need to love what you do. You need to love who you are. You need to love who you're becoming. And anybody who is around you should add to you, should feel that, should just only bring out the best in you. I'm not giving you a second chance if you are not adding to me. If you make me question myself or doubt my power or my strength, if you like make me feel small to the point where I can't work on myself, honey, I tell my man, he's older than me, you got to keep working on yourself because I will never be in a relationship ever where a man has to wake up and think about me. Because I'm gonna wake up and think about me, honey, I got a life to live. And when we come together, we are together, but you have to be growing. And the people around you have to do that for you. If not, they're not meant for you. Let go of that man because why settle if you're not happy? Why settle to have a family with somebody that's not 100%? I'm so grateful. In about less than 10 days, I'm turning 30 and I don't have any kids with anybody I don't like. I'm ringing it I'm ringing it in as a sober 30-year-old. And honey, trust me, like go and explore the world. Like there are beaches, there's so many things out in the world for you to go and explore. I can't even believe I'm in Marbella right now. You know what I mean? And no, my man did not have to fund my life. I make my own money for me to go and do whatever I want to. And you gotta go up and be like, I'm just gonna live. You gotta live and honestly forget the feeling of a family because you just never know by taking that flight who you might meet on the flight, by going to the beach and doing your hot girl walk, what man you might meet on the beach or at the grocery store, you know? You just never know. And you're holding on to somebody that doesn't make you feel butterflies or doesn't make you happy or is not willing to grow with you or is not adding to your growth, honey. I'm sorry. The bare minimum needs to stay at the bottom. Like you need to climb. Yes. Let him go because if it wasn't, no. If he's not like, honestly, I've given second chances to a man, right? And I've given advice. I'm like, you gotta grow with me. You gotta grow with me. But eventually, if it just sounds like I see more potential in you and you don't see it, they're not ready. You know what I mean? Like they're not on the same journey. They're not aligning. And how I know that is because my ex, before my boyfriend, broke up with me. I moved to Calgary from Toronto. I'm originally and born in Toronto. I'm Jamaican. And so my ex, I met him in Toronto after, my whole situation with my dad. And then we moved really fast. Like we were just inseparable. And that was like my first real interracial love. And he is from Kelowna, so another part of Canada. We moved to the city that was like there was no black people. There was no black people, and people kept asking me if I was here for school. It just made me feel so uncomfortable. I went through a whole depression for like 9 months of like my first time moving away from home and just culture shock, just no diversity. It was terrible. And then I was like, no, we got to move. So we moved to where I currently live now in Calgary. And when we got there, he broke up with me and he was like, sorry, like I need to go find myself. And until that breakup happened, I didn't really realize that I didn't know myself. I didn't know what I wanted. And when he wanted to grow, I was holding him back because I was trying to monitor him and make sure that he wasn't, you know, um, becoming too good for me. I was afraid of him cheating on me. And so I had more anxiety because somebody wanted to grow and I wasn't in the space of growing, nor did I know what I wanted for myself because I was so fixated on the love that I wanted from somebody else. I wanted to play this role. I wanted to be the wife. I wanted to be the girlfriend. I wanted to be the trophy. Yet I didn't even know what I wanted for myself. I just knew what role I wanted to play. I moved in, I did the 50-50. I was cleaning, I was cooking. These men don't ask for that. So why are you going out of your way to do it? Especially when you're paying 50-50. So from there, I was just like, wow, I needed somebody to break my heart. And I cried like the same week he broke up with me. My dad passed away, like finally from the stroke, and like it was COVID. I didn't know anybody. Okay. I had just started at a group fitness training at F45. And this girl was like, hey, and she's the one who got me into manifestation, vision boards. And she was like, don't move back to Toronto. Like, come and live with me for free. I went, moved in, I lived with her for free and I saved my money. And then I went and got my own place. And then, while I lived with her, she gave me a car to drive. I went to the gym. I just got in my bag and I had a coach, and he was like, Shen, come on, don't get small. Because I stopped eating. And I was another depressive phase. We're going to go through seasons, we're going to go through obstacles. I said, God, please, if you don't let me fall, I will commit my life to using this right here, this moment in my life to change anyone's life, especially showing other women that it's not, your life is not about a man. Okay. It's about the people that come into it that add to you, not what, like, people don't owe you anything. Okay. Not your man, not your kids, not anybody. You literally gotta find yourself and continue finding yourself through the mud. Okay, you got to continue learning so much about yourself and always add to yourself so that you can add to others. When you know how much you when you know your value, you won't accept just anything or anyone. And so when I met my man, I was already going on dates, and he said, "How many dates are you going?" I said, "I went on a date last night." He said, "What do you need for me to have you?" And I was like, "Da-da-da-da-da." I gave him the list, and he committed to the list 3 years in, still committed, still consistent, and that's what I like. I feel like if I'm consistent with myself, it's easier for me to respect people and respect somebody who's going to be consistent with themselves and with me. If you're not consistent with yourself and you give up on yourself and you don't believe in yourself, you're going to attract those same kind of vibes. So if you haven't gotten consistency from a man, it's because you haven't been giving yourself consistency. And I had that thought today to have a conversation about this one because I was like, I wasn't consistent with myself. And a lot of when they say that you mirror what you attract, like you are literally until you work on yourself, like you are gonna attract that energy. Um Hi, this live is for my girls, but anyone can be in here, just be respectful. Um so yeah, guys, like honestly, I have so much to say when it comes to a lot of things that I gave up, um, with with who I wanted to become, especially this year. And I'm a person that stands in my truth. Like if I'm teaching you this stuff, trust me, behind the screen, I am like a leader. And my clients know this. I'm a 5-star coach for a reason. I don't need to sell my programs. Listen, I need you to understand that, like, you need to work on yourself and you need to become financially independent too, because I didn't know that. Okay. I do like me some generous men. But I did learn after the guy was like, I gotta go, I gotta go. I had nothing because I moved and gave up my job, I gave up life, gave up everything, gave up family, gave up time I could have been spending with my dad in my city, moved across the city, moved across the province or Canada for love. Honey, you should have put a ring on my finger and secured me. Why did I move? You can't just be like giving yourself away to people and they have no commitment to you either. So if a man truly knows, like the reason why I'm not married right now is because my ring cost a lot, but my man, we don't need, I know this one. Okay. And hey, you guys are the OGs. So if like he's right here, if the ring doesn't happen and it's somebody else, you guys can come for me. But let me go through these comments. I'm sorry, I've been talking so much. That's why my videos are always so long. Okay, so Rose said, I tend to use food as a comfort coping mechanism because I grew up with the habit of snacking throughout the day. Okay, listen, let's run it back. When it comes to old habits, and I grew up like this, I want you to give your parents the respect that they deserve and their appreciation for them because they didn't know any better, nor did they have this resource. So we have so many resources now, and unfortunately, we have social media that makes a lot of that crushes our self-esteem and our confidence and a lot of things. Okay, so I just want you guys to know that because you didn't know it in the past does not make an excuse for why you should not learn about it now if it's hindering your life, okay? If it's hindering your life, it's important to become aware of this is why I don't feel good. And this is why it should not be a coping mechanism any longer. I've had so many coping mechanisms. I had weed. I went from, I don't even know how to roll any papers. So I would get the pre roll. And then I was like, I just don't like coughing. So then I got a vape and then I decided this year that it was enough. Like, if I want to, honestly, you guys saw me grow my channel. We're going to hit 30K, 30 years old. You guys saw me grow my channel. And I knew that if I wanted a clear mind, I can't smoke. I really can't smoke. And for the drinks, I just was never a big drinker because I like to leave. I'm always driving, I'm always ready to leave. And I just don't like the way it makes me feel. So if it doesn't make me feel good, if something doesn't make me feel good, I'm just not going back to it. Now, when it comes to food, we love food. Trust me, I love food. If you're on my Instagram, you see that I eat a lot of food. I'm fit, but it took me a while because I wasn't like this to maintain my shape. But as a coach, I also have to carry myself a certain way because my body is what sells, my programs. So you have to carry yourself a certain way. When it comes to food, you have to understand that you can't have things in your house or around you, nor energies or people around you that don't bring out the best in you or don't make you feel good, because at that point, you're just self sabotaging yourself. And you have to just be honest with yourself. We can't keep like being too nice to ourselves. You have to put your foot down because why? You're going to die one day. Okay. One day you're not going to be on this earth and you're going to regret that you didn't take yourself seriously. One day, and that's why when the stroke happened to my dad, I was like, I'm going to wake up every single day and find my purpose. And I took me years, but here I am sitting in it. You just need to give yourself a chance. You just need to actually go through the funk, cry, try something out, struggle a little bit, and just be consistent through the struggle. You may mess up one day, but keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going until you're like, no, I'm chasing the feeling because I feel good. I want to wake up. I want to feel good. Every day you get to wake up, baby, you got to blink. There's some people who they can't see. You know what I mean? You have to, yes, exactly. Give yourself a chance. Just like we give these people chances like that, man, some of our friends that we know don't serve us, we give them chances. Y'all, I need to go plug in my phone because it's dying. But if I can give a bunch of people chances, sorry, really got to make sure I plug in this phone. So give me a second, guys. I got my portable charger. I'm in an Airbnb, so when I travel, we stay in Airbnbs so that I can cook my food. And I don't have any snacks in here because we like to go out to eat. But when it comes to like controlling your cravings, honestly, the body, when you eat a lot of sugar, you will always have bacteria, and bacteria obviously likes to grow. And so if you don't control your cravings, it's only going to control you pretty much. So I personally don't cut it out. Like I wouldn't recommend cutting it out completely out of your diet. People go keto, don't do that. I personally like to stevia is good, but I don't really like the taste. And so I don't really like artificial sweeteners. I also like if I'm gonna eat a donut, I'm gonna eat a donut. Come on, guys. Like if you're gonna eat a cake, I'm gonna eat a cake. I'm not gonna go and eat a gluten-free cake. Like if I'm going to the grocery store, I'm not gonna get any of this crap. I'm gonna go to a restaurant. Okay. I'm not gonna Uber Eats it to me either. I'm gonna go sit at a restaurant, right? I don't have sugar in my house. I just use a creamer that is like almond milk. You know what I mean? Like, just don't eat sugar in your house. Like, just have natural fruits like strawberries, blueberries. You can make a lot of syrups like that, or you can get maple syrup, not the artificial kind, but just get maple syrup. And it's all about your portion sizes. So depends. Like, if you like brownies and stuff, guys, I have like a few recipes on my um yeah, on my YouTube channel. I'm actually considering moving to America for a little bit, so that I can go to all the grocery stores because I really love Trader Joe's. But I also want to show you guys because, like, most of my audience is American. All my girls. You know what? I swear I'm an American girly because we just always vibe. I'm sorry if you're Canadian, but I just have a thing for American girls. Like, we always have a vibe. Every time I go to America, the people are so nice. I need to go to Atlanta because I heard that's where it's at. But anytime I've gone to America, the people are so nice and the women are so nice. Like they always give out compliments. I'll be walking and they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty." You come to Canada, they will not tell you anything. Like I'm nice, but they're not nice. Like, I don't know, like, mm-mm. No, every American, I love you guys. Honestly, Atlanta, I heard is popping. I know, but I have to go in the summer. But all my American girls, you guys have my heart. Canadians, y'all are all right. If you're like Jamaican Canadian, you're my girl. But Canadians, they're too stush. Like they're just so uptight. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's why you have like way more brand deals and like brands and just things that happen in America because, like I feel like America, like nobody really is just like too uptight. People are just nice. That's how I feel. But emotional eating, honestly, like who's bothering you? Who do we have to come for? When it comes to emotional eating, guys, honestly, you have to just sit with yourself sometimes. And this is why I say, like, you have to, let me fix this for a second. You have to sit with yourself and just assess your emotions, assess what has triggered you, assess what is maybe making you feel a certain way or who is making you feel a certain way. And honestly, remove it. Remove it. You cannot keep putting yourself in situations that don't make you feel good where you end up self-sabotaging. It's honestly habits. It becomes a habit that every time something doesn't work out in our favor, this is how we reach for a bag of chips. So I don't have it in my house. Instead, I have like fruits or I just drink water because most of the time if you're actually hungry or sad, you just needed some water. You were parched, baby. You needed some water. And once you have that water, let's have another sip. I need all my girls to have their water. Come on. Sip. Listen. I don't want to hear any more about this emotional eating. Like, of course, I want you to ask the questions, but I don't want you to be stuck in your head that you are this girl. Like you are this way. No, 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 no. Because you can always break away from old attachments. You can. It's literally your mind. And I'm gonna tell you that, like, I'm not perfect when I sit here and talk to you guys. I struggle with things too, but the temptations that are outside in the world, the what we see on social media, like you gotta have a strong mind. And God placed you here because He had faith that you do have a strong mind. So you need to wake up and realize that you have the power to say, no, I'm not gonna let this ruin my goals. Okay, this is how badly I want it. Because if you saw a man that you wanted, you would do anything in your power to go get it. So I need you to treat yourself the same way. Because somehow, when it comes to a man, we go all above, like we have lost our mind. We'll go on and on and on for a man, but we can't go after our goals. You can't take yourself seriously, but you're begging that man to take you seriously, and he's treating you like a joke. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Okay, let me read some of the comments though. How do I not take things personally? We're gonna die one day. That is honestly my answer to absolutely everything. Like we have the opportunity right now to start living. Like sometimes people project their own insecurities or because what did I say today? I said something to my man. I think I wrote this down. What did I say? Guys, I actually have to find it because I said something so deep. I said, I gotta really think about what I said, but I think it was along the lines of um, other people, unfortunately, other people are unfortunately not living for themselves because they're living through the lens of everyone else. They're living through the lens of everyone else, if you get what I'm saying. You got to get out in the world and start living and stop caring so much. Like, the world is going to move on without you, and you took things personally instead of living. Okay. Stop caring so much. Okay. Can you tell us how to see gains in the gym from a lady who is new to fitness at 40? Listen, you got the power and strength within you, and stop lifting 5-pound weights. Okay. Stop working out with no weights. Stop working out with little to no weights, 5 pounds. I need you to get in the gym. And every time you get in that gym, you push yourself 10% harder. And every time you get harder and harder, and you start to look yourself in that mirror and find your strength because it's inside of you. Okay. Do not look around at what other people are doing. You have the strength at 40, at 50, at 60. Don't look for the look of the physique, look for who you become in the process. And when you see that you're mentally getting stronger, you're going to see that you're getting physically stronger to push yourself and see that you've pushed yourself through so many obstacles. The gym is the foundation. Okay, listen, Tech Patel, whatever your name is, please. This is not your chat. This is not for you. Okay, please. I hate when people say hello, babe. I hate when guys do this, baby. Don't baby me. Um, this is not your chat, honey. We're here for the ladies. This is why we don't like men. Like, this is not how you approach a woman, babes. Um, but get into that gym. I need you to lift. I need you to sweat. I don't usually go into the gym with makeup on. Today I trained and I filmed it, but not usually unless I filmed like content from before. I then do I try and get the makeup off my face. I used to go to the gym with makeup on my face, honey. I don't As long as you get in that gym and you give yourself literally 2% in that gym, no phones, no social media. I need you to be repping out every lift 110%. Okay. Find your strength, babe, because like it's gonna feel so good when you're sitting here and you're like, I feel so good and strong. Let me go through. I feel like I do need to go to the Bahamas. Yeah, for sure. I've heard so many good things. Hi guys. Okay, so I've manifested my dream position now, my dream position, and now I'm struggling. Can you please talk more about how to maintain your manifestation? Okay, well, listen, I feel like no, I didn't drop the video. I have a video coming out, I think tomorrow. I think I have a video coming out about when you're asking the universe, I personally believe in God. And when I'm asking God for, to direct my life and provide me with the dreams and desires that I have, I know that I have to become the woman for me to receive it. I need to become the person for God has to shape you and build your character for who you want to become and for whatever it is that you want to have. And so I'm not really sure what you're currently struggling with inside of your manifestation, but you have to continue growing into who you want to become while you have the manifestation. Like, I knew that I wanted to be a pro. I knew that I didn't want to be an amateur, so I had to carry myself like a pro. I know I want to be a wife. I know that I have the qualities of a wife. I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. However, you have to be building yourself, and everyone has their own definition of what a wife should be. Everyone has their own definition of what a certain job should look like or feel like for them. You got to be really focused on who you want to become and what life should look like for you and what you're chasing. How to be consistent in the gym? Girl, go to the gym. Just go and keep going to the gym. Like, if you can make time to fit anybody in your schedule, anyone, like any guy, you can go to the gym. You can make time to go to the gym. You just have to look at your schedule and make sure you plan it out. When are you going to go to the gym? Guys, I talk too much. My mom told me, like, "Shen, your videos are so long." And that's why I was like, damn, I did my first 30-day challenge. And I'm like, I didn't mean for my videos to be like 30 minutes. I was like, I thought I could actually do like 10 minutes. And I've been doing like 30-minute videos because I talk too much. But hi guys. I love talking to you guys. I'm gonna do a Zoom call. Like, I'm gonna set up the link and I'm gonna do a Zoom call so that we can Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it around this time, like 11 a.m., 11 p.m., sorry. It's time to for me to go to bed because I plan on making like 2 videos tomorrow and exploring Malaga. So Luma, I think you love the idea of him, and you're afraid of being lonely. Um, and that's why you're holding on to him because honestly, if you just work on yourself and you just see like, you know what I thought about? I was like, when I was in my, because I'm turning 30 in a few days, I was like, damn, I could have been a lot further. I could have probably had a lot of money if I just, invested more in my education a lot sooner. If I went to the gym, if I did a lot of things, I am in Spain. If I did a lot of things sooner, but instead I spent a lot of my years chasing my boyfriends. Like I was not promiscuous, but I had boyfriends, and I just spent a lot of time trying to monitor them and, chase them and teach them and try and teach them how to respect me. And girl, girl, let me tell you something. How many things I had so many signs that these guys weren't meant for me. Okay, one of the signs were I went to my friend's baby shower and her friend was sitting at the same table and I brought my man at the time, first boyfriend, brought him to the baby shower. And then, I was never the girlfriend that would go clubbing, so he went clubbing that night and my friend, her friend that was sitting at the table was at the same club. So that girl texts my friend and was like, "Hey, Shen's boyfriend just tried to hit on me and gave me his number. And honey, when he came home, I went through that phone and I saw what he did, and I still stayed with him. Still stayed with him. Okay. My first birthday with him, he left me in a parking lot. I was high as a kite because I was smoking marijuana. You make bad decisions. This is why I say don't be distracted. Okay. And so I was like 17, 18. We stayed together for like 5 years. So I was like 17, 18, and he was like maybe 2 or 3 years older than me. He went to a damn restaurant on my birthday, left me in the car, and went to go eat at a restaurant with his friends. I was just too high out of my mind to go into a restaurant and embarrass him. Okay. I still stayed with him 4 years later, honey. I had an incident where he almost tried to push me out of a car. Still stayed with him. There's so many things where I just still stayed. Oh my God. Would I do that now? No. Thank God I make my own money. I get to do whatever I want. You cannot treat me bad in today's reality. Okay? I'm a woman that knows exactly what she wants. And hopefully it doesn't take you to turn 30 for you to wake up. Honey, you can control your life right now. If somebody doesn't make you feel good, I need you to be like, "No, this ain't for me. This is the bare minimum." Okay? My dad did not die for me to settle for the bare minimum or for me to be treated like the bare minimum. Okay? The bottom. No, so, honey, if it's just not working out, just give it space. Whatever is meant for you will come back to you full circle. But like if he can't grow with you, and that's why I say like you may just have to live in separate places, but if he comes back to you, let that man chase you because I did so much of the chasing that I was like, honey, now they chase me. Like I walk outside and men chase me, and I'm like, good. You should be chasing me because you see my power. You feel my aura. You should feel my aura because you see I'm a woman that doesn't play. Yes, Cynthia, she woke up at 26. That's what I'm talking about. Come and get it. All right. Like, if a man can't treat you right, they should know. Like, when I went home to visit my mom, my neighbor, like, they're all old school. She's from Ethiopia. And she's like, "Are you married yet?" And I was like, "No, and I'm like, okay, okay. And she was like, "No, when you're dating, you should not be dating after a month. The man should know if he wants to marry you. Personally, for me, I am in the position of do I want to marry you? Okay. I'm not. I'm not trying to marry you. I'm like, I'm not in a rush to marry anyone. You know what I mean? I wanna live my life. I don't wanna be attached to anything at the moment. Like, I feel like I'm serving my purpose and that my purpose is my mission right now. And I have an amazing partner that respects that. And, we're very similar where we're not attached to anything, but we love each other enough for us to grow. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But we have a really good foundation right now that it's not a force and I'm not living for the world. I'm living for my calling. I wish I knew that a lot sooner because I was doing the chasing. And I trust my man. He lets me do whatever I want to. Gosh. There are men out here that will just take me off his arm, literally. Like I'll be walking by. Some of these guys are so disrespectful. Like, Jesus. But, that's a good reminder and reassurance for my man, but honestly, like, he's so chill. He takes a lot of my pictures and my videos, and he just loves the attention that guys give me, but I don't even care because, like, they're just I hate guys with, like, lusty eyes and, like, my man loves me for my mindset. I don't like anyone that loves me for my body. Never again. Never again. Like, if you're amazed and like you want to approach me or try and get my attention because of my body, I'll never give you the time of day. Spain is beautiful. I'm just visiting. Honestly, I definitely miss being in Canada because I like to do my regular grocery runs for like gluten-free stuff and I love baking. So I haven't really had like healthy sugar. I had sugar when I was in Italy and Poland, and then I had a few breakouts. But now my face, so when I take this makeup off, honey, like the next time I go live, like my face has cleared up. I use vitamin C oil and witch hazel. So you can use any brand, but that's what I've been using to clear up my skin immediately because I was like, I'm trying to be outside with no makeup on. Um, but yeah, you need to have a supportive partner that is not forcing you to be pregnant or whatever. Like everything has to be aligned. And honestly, I don't need to force anything. If you want to be here, he wants to be here. If he doesn't want to, honey, I have options. Like when you take care of yourself, the options get better. You have to understand that. Like if you don't take care of yourself emotionally, physically, spiritually, baby, look how cute my Bible is, by the way. I got these things off of Amazon and they're so cute. Like my Bible is so cute. I got these things off of Amazon and then I got a pink highlighter because no, my favorite color is not pink, it's blue. But I just wanted my Bible to be like cute. Which makes me just want to read it even more, even though I do my devotionals on an app. But yeah, these little stickers, and then you add it. And I saw Gina B. I don't know if you guys know Gina B. She's another creator, and she's amazing. She was going through her faith journey and transition, and love to witness that. It's so inspiring, and she's younger than me too. So I really love a lot of these creators that are, finding themselves, especially in a faithful walk, as I'm learning as well. But like my best friend got me this case, and yes, like my Bible is so cute, like so cute, and I love it. So I'm pretty sure these are like Bible tabs, and yeah, they have different colors on there. Hi, Kashal. Hi, girl. Yes, I love pushing you. Honestly, like we're gonna be in relationships and loving relationships where we give ourselves or extend ourselves. And that's what us as women, that's what God created us to do. Like we are the foundation and we give and we love and we nurture. And it's so often that we lose ourselves. And I remember losing myself in many relationships. And I promised myself, like, in this healthy one that I have, like it remains healthy because I take care of myself and I make sure that my man knows he has to take care of himself too. And when we come together and we are able to do things together, we appreciate each other even more. But you have to make sure that it's like communicated that this is what I need and this is what you should do, because oftentimes, men, protectors and providers, they want to make sure that you're good. And I know that I witnessed like a good man once lose himself to me because he was trying to make sure I was good. So knowing that I was going into a phase where I was single and then I met an amazing man, I want to make sure that he is always taking care of himself and working on himself, doing what's right for himself, because I know that that's always going to be my own mission from here on out. And also, we live together, so if I have a problem with how he does something, I will correct him. You know what I mean? Like he was doing the laundry and he shut the laundry door after washing, and I'm like, babe, you actually have to keep it open so you air it out. Like I need to prepare him for if and when we have kids, because I'm not really trying to be doing this work by myself just because I'm a mother. Like, I see my mom do it. I've seen a lot of mothers do it. I work with many clients, and I'm like, no, you really have to communicate, like, I need help. And it's not just financially. You know what I mean? I can be masculine too, but I don't want to be. So you're gonna need to help so that I can never lose myself like that again. Like, it's so important for you to communicate, because I feel like some moms didn't teach their kids this. Like my mom for sure did not teach my brother how to help. She literally is always in his space helping him. Yet I'm in my room cleaning my room, but my mom is in my brother's room cleaning his. And then when the man gets married, he doesn't know how to do anything and thinks that his job is only to provide finances. No, if I can make my own money, honey, you better be coming with a little bit more help, because I am not trying to be, left in the back. You know? So that's why it's so important to like prioritize yourself, because just me, like women are multitaskers, but some men can take advantage of that. Jamya. Hi. Dream girl loading. That's what's up. That's what's up. Honestly, I love you guys so much. Like, I'm definitely going to do a Zoom call because I want to see your faces. I want to see, like, I want you guys to meet each other. It's like, it's crazy. It's just like, I would never would have thought that I get to, meet people worldwide. I feel like YouTube is so much different than Instagram. It's way more raw and like relatable, transparent, and just vulnerable. And yeah, definitely just a community. And I'm just like, oh my God, like it makes me a little bit more vulnerable because I was not a vulnerable girl. I I always used a lot of my pain to like literally deal with my demons in the gym. I was like very hard. I was more of like a hard shell. And so I know that sharing my, and I hope this helps for somebody who is like afraid of being vulnerable. Like your vulnerability is your power. Your pain, your obstacles, these are your, like this is your power. Like your flaws, that is your power too. And a lot of the times we feel like a lot of things with ourselves are just, they need to be perfect. They need to be perfect for you to share, for you to be, of value. But who you are when God made you was perfect in his eyes, with enough value and worth for you to be here on this earth, for you to be still in this earth, to have the opportunity to change somebody else's life. And it's just crazy. I love that we are on this challenge together. And I hope you guys are, you know, waking up every single day knowing that I am thinking about you in every video, in everything I do, because I wish I had this kind of love and support when I was younger or when I was going through a funk. I watched a lot of Haley Gamba when I was going through a funk, but I don't know any other YouTubers that I really watched. I love Aaliyah J. I love Aaliyah's face. I would say those three girls. Yeah, I don't know. But this is like my content is quite different. It's literally my pain that I'm like, yo, I really hope you guys can really wake up, stop chasing people, stop chasing people, stop chasing people, stop trying to think that your life is supposed to look like the aesthetics of Instagram, and just start living to be happy. Like, I love disappearing from Instagram because honestly, and I love Jazz Turner. I love disappearing from Instagram every now and then so that I can touch reality and just see like, you know, I don't need to be in a fancy hotel because truthfully, like I wouldn't be able to cook my food and then I'm not going to be sexy, after a month of living here because I didn't get to cook my food. I've been ordering room service. I have to be realistic. I'm like, I wake up, I have a post for tomorrow. Like my real body. Like if you go to my Instagram, my real body's posted in my story, like current time. Okay. No edits. It's in video motion. Like I just have to choose my reality based on how I know I want to feel. That's what you should be doing. Oh, hi B. Hi guys. Oh my God. It makes me so emotional that I get to talk with you guys and I just want to see your faces. Like I feel like I don't know where I'm going with this. I just want it to be like you guys know each other. I know you. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys. I just want you to know like your power is already inside of you. I hope you guys are planning on, because it's like evening for you guys, like bedtime for me, but I hope you guys are planning on crushing the rest of your week, adding in, some workouts, whether you're doing it from home. Just when it comes to your workouts, like when I started 10 years ago, and I knew I have to show you guys what I started as, okay? Because I feel like that will really wake you guys up. I will do that video after I crush these ones. Um, I started at the gym. Hi. I started at the gym because of my ex, okay, from my first boyfriend. He was the bodybuilder and he wouldn't teach me how to use the gym. And so I was like, no, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna change my body. And I sculpted my body. Only thing fake on my body is my boobs, okay? And everything else has been built in the gym. And I never regret the day I paid for a gym membership because the abduction machine, when I tell you, oh my gosh, my butt is, if you see my glutes, go on my Instagram, like scroll. The way I've built my body, you just have to start. Okay, you just have to start, and when you start to see your body change, like, don't expect results in, like, a month if you're not going or if you're not pushing yourself, please, like, if you're not like, you actually I just went to the gym and did that one machine for, like, 3 months. Then I met friends in the gym, and they were like, "Oh, I noticed you only train on one machine." Yeah, I was shy, I was introverted, and they showed me, like, you gotta be open to just making friends. I mean, you'll read them I'm still friends with them, like, ooh, 10 years, 10 years just from meeting in the gym. I meet people all the time. I actually met a subscriber on Instagram and she's flying into Marbella and we're gonna hang out. I'm so excited. um, I met a subscriber in Toronto. We hung out, we went for a walk. She was so cool, Christina. Um, we're yeah, we're pretty chill now. I wouldn't say we're friends because we're, just getting started, but honestly, there's some cool people in the world, hey? Like you can't be so closed off. You just never know who you're gonna meet. And honestly, I feel like God puts the best people, that's why you're here, in front of me and on my path. Um, but yeah, you have to go to the gym. Like if you're missing out, like girl, the easiest thing for you to do when you go to the gym is use the machines. They literally show you and there's a lot of instructions. Like just go and just like, take your time. Like there's no rush with, oh my God, I need to know this. No, just like learn one machine. If you have to do it, for a week, do it for a week. Get better at it, you know what I mean? We think everything needs to be perfect when truthfully, the progression is what makes it the journey, you know what I mean? If I didn't start going to the gym, if I didn't have a crappy ex-boyfriend, I would not be where I am today. I would not be the trainer. I went to school for cosmetology, and then I canceled that and went to school for personal training. Do you do bulks and cuts? I do not do any bulks because I, represent my body as a representation of my business. So I have been like 180 pounds before, and it honestly sat in my glutes just because I train my glutes like 3 times a week. I sculpt my body, and so I manipulate my body so that I don't look like I'm bulking, but I do not bulk. Um, I just have a maintenance. Like, I just know what I wanna look like, I know what I wanna feel like, and I don't restrictively eat. Like, if I want bread, I'm gonna eat it, but I just don't eat a bunch of bread, I don't eat a bunch of sugar, I don't eat a bunch of pastries, don't have those things in my house. I don't drink juice, I don't drink pop. I do drink Diet Coke, but not often. I don't go to Starbucks often. I don't go to fast food restaurants. I my fast food restaurant would as low as it would be Five Guys. Anything I'm gonna eat outside of my house is gonna be at a restaurant, and I'm gonna do the research to make sure it's quality restaurant. I don't care how many I don't care how much the bill is, I want good food. I just don't want to go to a restaurant and pay a fine price for nothing on my plate. Like, I wanna eat. And if I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna eat, like, trust me. If we ever go out for to a restaurant, like, you're gonna be shocked. I'm not eating a salad. I want a burger. I want steak, I want potatoes, I want food, I want meat on my plate. I want food. Do I do cuts? No, I maintain my body. I'm a professional bodybuilder. I have done crazy cuts before where I have been like 5% body fat. Those are hard, but honestly, I don't do cuts. I just know I want a big butt, small waist, and let me show you. Let me show you. Let me stand up for you guys. Let me unplug. But truthfully, I gotta go to bed soon. I gotta go to bed soon. You guys are attached to my tripod. Okay, let me show you what I currently look like. Ooh. So I personally don't do cuts. Okay, so I'm wearing this dress is from Fashion Nova. This is my body at the end of the day. Okay, I always wanted a big butt. This is all muscle. Okay, I want a small waist. I used to wear waist trainers, but I actually got a skin infection from it that I'm currently struggling from. Um, and so I just do certain exercises, and I'm starting another YouTube page for that so that I can show it to you. And I just eat well. Honestly, Pilates and tennis is all honestly, you just gotta find what works for you. Pilates is hard and tennis is hard. You know, whatever challenges your body, that's all. Um, Bernadette, I am not going to bed early. It is 11:30 over here. I am in Spain. I am in Spain. Um, so yeah, pretty much you guys don't want to be especially as women, you don't want to be on a diet because of your hormones, also like our cycles. You don't want to be on a diet. You don't want to feel restricted either. You really want to just make sure you're enjoying your lifestyle and balance, right? So for me, I eat 80% of the time clean. So when I wake up in the morning, let me run through my food while I'm here in Spain. It's pretty limited, but if I was home, it would be quite different. I would have healthy brownies that I made in my routine, but while I'm here, I'm not baking or making any of my healthy treats. So I'll just go outside for a cupcake once in the week and once on the weekend. Um, but if I saw that my face is breaking out, I'm not touching any sugar. So I haven't had sugar for at least 7 days now because I needed my face to clear up. And it did. I think if you go back to maybe last week's videos, you'll see some pimples on my face. Hate that. And that was sugar. Um, But what yeah, my food. I wake up in the morning, I go for my hot girl walk, I do my fasted walk all the time. Then I'll have an egg yolk with egg whites, always egg whites. Egg whites are gonna be your lean source of protein. Your yellow part of the egg is gonna be fats. So a lot of people like to do avocados with your eggs and maybe some sausages. That's a lot of fat in your food, in your meal right there, right? So I like to do a lot of lean protein in my first meal so that I can save my fats for the middle of the day, right? So if I'm going to have an avocado, I'm going to have half of an avocado with egg whites, but I don't have avocado here. I just don't want that. So I'm just doing one egg with egg whites and some tomato slices. And then after that, for my second meal, I'll usually have chicken and rice. And Usually at home, it'll be chicken rice or salmon and rice, or I'll do a burrito. I love burritos, so I'll do a chicken and rice burrito with a lot of veggies in it. Honestly, this is why I need to go home so that I can cook for you and show you guys my food. And then after that, I'll go to the gym and I'll train. And then after my gym workout, I'm gonna have a protein shake. I just do my protein shake with water. I don't do the whole almond milk or any other milk in my protein shake. I just do water. And then for a snack, I'm gonna do like granola with almond milk. I love cereal, granola. If not in a yogurt parfait, I'll do it as cereal with half of a banana. I never eat a full banana, but I will have a half of a banana. So that's my fruit for the day, half of a banana. You can also add berries to it, but I like the half a banana. And then I'll do either like a wrap or steak or chicken or salmon with rice or potatoes. So yeah, intermittent fasting, I consider my type of lifestyle intermittent fasting. It's going to be like I'll usually eat from a window of like 10 p.m. to 7. Sorry, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. I'm getting off this chat like in 3 minutes. So let's make the best of these 3 minutes, guys, because I don't want to leave you. And like, I'm having so much fun right now, but I'm like, I actually have to go and sleep. Um, okay, so I'm a year into working out. If I have a little weight to lose, should I just focus on recomp? If you have a little weight to lose, I would say you need to revisit your macro goals and the intensity of your workout. Would I say my skin is better because of my diet or because of my products? Listen, for your coach, Shanice, we are never on a diet. Not on a diet. I would say based on my nutrition for sure, because when I eat sugar, my face breaks out. My waistline is a lot thicker and bloated, and honey, the sundresses aren't hitting at that point, nor is the face card. And I feel like I'm way more approachable, even though I don't want to be approached. But I'm just gonna give you a tip. Like a lot of guys approach me when I don't have makeup on, just because my face looks clear and it looks really good. So if anyone is single, like the makeup, trust me, when you wipe that thing off, like men want like the raw and the real. So just work on the natural beauty and your internal self. Like that is going to draw men to you, and they're going to be like, "Wow, I need her. Like I'll do anything for her." And you can like get anything from a man that way too. Mhm. I was able to truly start doing the work from within. Oh, that tall girl destiny. Yes, honestly, I agree with that so much. I find that like when I'm not on Instagram or Facebook, life for me is just 10 times better. And so I take breaks often. And honestly, I love that you have so much mental clarity today. Honestly, you're not missing nothing. I feel like we all feel like we need to be on social media often and just see what our friends want to do or what they're up to. We're FOMO, right? Like we're going through FOMO. But sometimes when you feel like you're in a funk and again, you don't have that mental clarity, you have to take yourself away from your distractions so that you can get yourself together. Okay, we have 1 more minute. I don't play about my face anymore because I used to be that girlfriend going to bed with makeup on my face and insecure against every woman that, my exes were entertaining. Um, do I eat rice? I eat a lot of rice and I eat a lot of white rice, but my partner likes brown rice. And I think I mentioned this in one of my videos last week. So if you're wondering about my food, it's in a video, recent video. Um, what's wrong with dairy protein shakes? A lot of us can't digest dairy. So I just personally don't like to eat it or drink it. And if my stomach is upset, honey, no, I just can't. Like, I'm not trying to be gassy, constipated, bloated, backed up. Um, honestly, there's so many trolls on Facebook and Instagram. So on and YouTube, I feel like sometimes. So I don't really know. Bye guys. It was honestly so nice chatting with all of you guys, my sisters. What? I have no idea what video I'm dropping tomorrow. I honestly just pray every night and ask God for confirmation in these 30 days. But honestly, guys, thank you guys so much for your vulnerability and your transparency. Um, warming up to me and just like treating me like your own and your own sister, and just honestly your love and your support. And thank you for spending so much time with me. Like, I really enjoyed catching up with you guys. And yeah, I just honestly love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Yeah, the next phone up that I do, I'm gonna schedule a Zoom call. So you'll see the link on my community tab, and I'll try and mention this in one of my videos. But most likely, when I turn 30 on November 1st, we are gonna be celebrating our 30-day challenge together. And so I'm gonna make the link. So look out for that. That will be next week. We're gonna party together. Love you guys. Have an amazing week. Remember to believe in yourself, okay? Because I believe in you, but please believe in yourself. All right. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys. Enjoy your day. Bye.